Hey there, Cowboys Nation. We know this season hasn't gone the way we all hoped, but as always, the Dallas Cowboys are focused on improving, learning from every setback, and building towards a brighter future. Before we dive into today's story, if you're a die-hard fan, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates on America's team. Let's get into it. Sunday's matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles was supposed to be another step forward for the Cowboys. After winning 4 of their last 5 games, the team had generated hope and momentum, giving head coach Mike McCarthy a chance to make his case for staying in Dallas. Instead, the Cowboys fell apart in a 41-7 blowout loss, marking one of the most disappointing performances of the season. The defeat not only crushed the team's morale but also erased much of the goodwill McCarthy had built in recent weeks. The game started disastrously with a pick-6 on the opening drive. Backup quarterback Cooper Rush, filling in for Dak Prescott, struggled mightily. His interception gifted the Eagles an early lead, and from that moment on, Dallas couldn't recover. It wasn't just the offense that faltered, although losing CeeDee Lamb to injury clearly hampered the unit's effectiveness. The defense, which had been a strength during the Cowboys' recent resurgence, also failed to contain the Eagles. Early momentum shift, Rush's pick-6 set the tone, putting Dallas in an immediate hole. Turnovers. A fumble by tight end. Jake Ferguson and another interception by Rush gave the Eagles prime field position. Defensive struggles, Eagles running back Saquon Barkley dominated, racking up critical yards and grinding down the clock. Despite flashes of potential, including a touchdown pass from Rush to Jalen Tolbert, the Cowboys couldn't sustain drives. By halftime, the Eagles had turned a tied game into a commanding 24-7 lead. The loss guarantees the Cowboys a losing record for the second time in McCarthy's tenure, both seasons marked by injuries to Dak Prescott. While the team showed resilience earlier this year, clawing back to a 7-8 record after a dreadful start, this blowout loss feels like a return to square one. For fans, the frustration is palpable. This was the first time the Eagles swept the Cowboys in a season since 2011. It's a bitter pill to swallow, especially given the stakes. The pressure on Mike McCarthy has been immense all season, with speculation about his future swirling since the Cowboys' playoff hopes dimmed. Owner Jerry Jones has been coy about McCarthy's status, praising the team's effort in recent weeks, but stopping short of confirming his return. Sunday's performance may have sealed McCarthy's fate. While one game shouldn't define a coach's tenure, this type of blowout against a division rival sends a clear message about the team's shortcomings. It wasn't all doom and gloom. Rico Dowdle surpassed 1,000 rushing yards for the first time in his career, an impressive feat considering he only became the lead back midway through the season. Dowdle's emergence has been one of the few bright spots in an otherwise challenging year. Additionally, the Cowboys' defense, led by coordinator Mike Zimmer, has shown flashes of dominance. While they struggled against the Eagles, their performance over the past 5 weeks suggests a solid foundation to build on. With just one game remaining, the Cowboys will face the Washington Commanders, a team fighting for playoff positioning. While the outcome won't affect Dallas's postseason fate, it's an opportunity to end the season on a high note and give fans a glimpse of what's possible in 2025. The question is, how will McCarthy and his staff approach this final game? Will they use it as a proving ground for young talent, or will they focus on salvaging some pride after Sunday's debacle? Heading into Week 17, the Cowboys had momentum on their side. Winning 4 of their last 5 games, there was hope that they could end the season on a positive note. At 7-8, a win would have given Dallas an 8-8 record, a respectable finish to a challenging season filled with injuries and setbacks. On paper, the odds seemed to favor Dallas. The Eagles, dealing with their own quarterback challenges, had Kenny Pickett starting for the first time in over a year. This was the perfect opportunity for the Cowboys to capitalize. Instead, it turned into a nightmare. A 41-7 blowout loss not only handed the Cowboys their first season sweep by the Eagles since 2011, but also left fans questioning the direction of the team. While the game was a disappointment overall, there was one silver lining: Rico Dowdle. The undrafted running back entered the game with 903 rushing yards, needing just 97 to hit 1,000 for the season. Not only did Dowdle reach that milestone, but he finished the day with 104 rushing yards, becoming the first undrafted player in Cowboys history to rush for 1,000 yards in a single season. This achievement is nothing short of remarkable. Dowdle's journey from undrafted free agent to lead back is a testament to his resilience, hard work, and talent. What's even more impressive, he managed to thrive despite a season where Jerry Jones was reportedly pushing for Ezekiel Elliott to get more carries. Dowdle not only proved he belongs in the NFL, but also showed he's capable of being a feature back. His performance this season has been a rare bright spot in a year filled with challenges. As much as we'd like to focus on Dowdle's historic milestone, it's impossible to ignore the rest of the game. The Cowboys struggled in nearly every facet. Turnovers. Cooper Rush's interception on the opening drive was returned for a touchdown, setting the tone for the game. Offensive woes. Without CeeDee Lamb, who was shut down for the season due to a lingering shoulder injury, the offense lacked firepower. Rush managed a single touchdown pass to Jalen Tolbert, but otherwise it was a tough outing. Defensive struggles. The defense, which had been a strength in recent weeks, couldn't contain Kenny Pickett or running back Saquon Barkley. Barkley, who finished the game just 101 yards shy of breaking the single-season rushing record, ran all over Dallas. By halftime, the Eagles had built a commanding 24-7 lead, and the Cowboys never recovered. The second half saw more of the same, with missed opportunities, turnovers, and a general lack of fight from the team. The loss guarantees Dallas a losing season for the second time under head coach Mike McCarthy. Both of these losing seasons have been marked by injuries to Dak Prescott, highlighting the team's reliance on their franchise quarterback. The blowout also raises questions about McCarthy's future. While the team showed resilience in recent weeks, this type of performance against a division rival doesn't inspire confidence. The Cowboys will close out their season at home against the Washington Commanders, a team they beat earlier in their recent hot streak. While the game won't impact Dallas's postseason fate, it's an opportunity to end the year on a high note and give fans something to feel good about heading into the offseason. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Mike McCarthy deserves another season in Dallas? What changes do you want to see in the offseason? Who do you think should be the Cowboys' next head coach if McCarthy is let go? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinions are what make this community special, and we'll feature some of them in our next video. Thanks for tuning in, Cowboys Nation. The season may not have gone as we hoped, but the future is always bright for America's team. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth Cowboys content. Let's keep the faith, and as always, go Cowboys.